97.
In your book, you wrote about that Donald Trump is so thin-skinned. You mentioned Hitler was also thin-skinned.
Right.
Why does it matter for people who might not get it? Like, oh, he's thin-skinned. Why does it matter that a guy like Trump in power can't take a joke at his expense?
When you can take a joke, it says a lot about you as a person. It means that you are self-aware. You can take criticism. You don't take yourself so seriously. You, you have to be semi-intelligent to enjoy stand-up comedy in the first place, because it's a thinking sort of art form. But people who cannot take a joke, there's something wrong with you. Like, there really is a personality defect if you cannot take a joke. It says a lot that Hitler killed the comedians immediately, and you got killed if you said a joke. It was, satire and comedy are so a big part of this country, and it's the most palatable way to talk about uncomfortable topics or subversive topics. So when you can't even, it's mind-boggling to me that you can't even think, oh, that was kind of clever. Oh, maybe I do that. Look, if someone decided to mock me on Saturday Night Live, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I arrived,
I agree with you. And
yeah,
I've done a lot of shows in the Middle East in the past years. We had so many shows. And one of the rules was you couldn't mock the leader of those countries and
right.
democracies. And what you get the sense is like people who are either dictators, even if they're benevolent dictators, but they're still dictators, they want to be loved or feared. They don't want to be a punchline. They don't want to
right.
They actually view it as weakening their power. They want people to be afraid of them. I think Trump is cut from that cloth. Inherently, it's not by thought, strategy. Intuitively, I think Donald Trump is cut from that dictator cloth. That's why he responds to jokes the same way dictators don't want to be mocked.
Well, I totally agree with you. And I talk about the Smothers Brothers in the book, and that, Lyndon Johnson was not happy with the stuff they were saying about him. And yet when they were canceled, he wrote them a letter saying, being fodder for your show was a badge of honor, essentially, because we live in this country where we do have free speech, and where, part of being the president is being, material for satire. And that, look, I was thinking about even during World War II and subsequent wars, Bob Hope went out to meet the troops and make them laugh. Laughter is so American, it is a release. It is, and it's like letting go. That's the thing. That's when you talk about Trump, he can't let go. He can't put his armor down. He's just so disgusting on so many